Hey, hey. Hey guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? I just want to say, so you guys understand, it was very hard getting 10 cases of Arcane Rising in this economy. Literally, some of these came all the way from Canada, and they arrived today. That's why we're streaming today. Also, I love you guys enough to be doing this instead of playing Baldur's Gate, so like the video. Because that's what I really want to be doing, let's be honest. Hey Harley, just quickly stocking up on some sleeves. Yeah, okay, that'll be enough sleeves. This is my favorite set to open. So, I won't delay much. This is mainly to celebrate Bright Lights coming out. Also, the shop can use some extra stock, so we're gonna stock it, you know. But keep an eye out for a whole bunch of mechanologist cards going into stock. All right, we've had this channel's been built on Arcane Rising Unlimited, in a way. We've hit multiple eyes, many eyes, and that's the goal. Eyes, Command and Conquers. I'm gonna try and speed run this. Have some updates for the channel as well. Let's try and remember. So it goes. Oh look, Rusted Relic. Super rares, foil. Okay, then the rares are here. Yep. Okay. Cane train. So I did post in the member section, in case you missed it, the new member icons. You'll see they're a little bigger, more pronounced. There's now the Rusted Relic icon. It's kind of the pattern of Rusted Relic. And then an alpha icon for the higher tier. Also, we're releasing a new tier completely for members. So it'll be, I think, $30 a month. Obviously, it's... this is alpha boxes. No, these are not alpha boxes. I wish I had that kind of money, but I do not. Hey, Cardboard Guide. So yeah, $30 tier. Obviously, the only reason you're going to do the $30 tier is because you really, really love me. But you'll also get unlimited free shipping. That's the idea. German, I think it's a Fluke. Is it a Fluke? No, it's not a Fluke. A Fluke has opened like the best Arcane boxes I've ever seen. Why am I having a mental blank? I know the guy. He's a very big supporter of the channel. His name will come to mind. He was in the UPF event with James White, actually. Wow. I feel rude, but look. Hey, there he is. There's the Fake. He's here, but should I put Fates aside? No, it's all gonna get sorted. It's fine. Ooh, Mordred Tide. First good majestic hit. His name will come. I know he's a pharmacist. I know, or owns a pharmacy. That's all I know. But he's the guy that got all the Rusted Relics, if that's what we're talking about. It's his card. He made them famous. He got so many in his cases. It was ridiculous. Anyway, welcome everyone. Please subscribe if you're new here. And we're going to be streaming for a few hours to get through 10 cases. We'll see if I can even last. I was just at Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm kind of tired, but see how we go. But this stock is being opened for flukeandbox.com. Ooh, wait, is this blurry? No, it's just focusing wrong. So if you want singles, everything you see open here will be on flukeandbox.com in the next few days. Lesson in Lava. So 2 Majestics is about right, I believe, for 1 box of Arc. You don't necessarily see more. We did some EV calculating as well. Pretty much the legendaries are close to worthless. Hey Heather, thank you. The main goal is to hit Command and Conquers and Eyes. But there's a lot of very good value in Majestics, so we will see. I'll get quicker at this. This is a good hit. Wait, is it? No, it's not. That's not Rain Razors. Never mind. Has such similar art. Art of Wars. I mean, everything's dropped. The thing is, the set is so hard to get. The pricing for some of the stuff in it has been creeping up, so it's still got a bunch of Wizard staples. Obviously, if you play Kano, or Dash, or Azalea, you need stuff from this set. Alright, last pack of box 1. Hey, foil rusted relic. Not happy. Yes, Tyler, this is box 1. Not what we want to see. That's okay. We do have the eye playmat out for good luck, so. Guys, share the video around. Like I said, we'll be streaming for a couple of hours at least. Another Lesson in Lava. And we should have enough to hit an eye. Although we've done 2 cases with 2 eyes before on this channel, so fingers crossed. Foil Art of Wars, foil Command and Conquers. We can hope. Wishful thinking, but obviously there's some Runeblade staples in here, but I don't know how many of them are still. Obviously Mordred's playable, but no, I did not. What did he hit? New item mechanic will affect the old items. Yeah, grasps obviously good. But again, all of the spark foil. Here we go. Good hit. Well, it says the new hero says specifically. I forget the word now what it's called, but it says 2 Mordred Tides is nice. What is it? What are the new items called? But whatever they're called, that's what he plays from Banished. But I think items in general, Evo, that's the one. But I think I'm sure there'll be new items, and I'm sure that Dash and Dartadol will play them. We also don't know if there isn't another mechanologist in the set. I'm imagining we see Dash and Dartadol, though, for the limited portion of the set. I believe we'll see those 2 heroes. Man, I don't ever want to see an Irena's Prayer again in my life. Hate that card now. Blazing. Yeah, become the Arcanite's good. I mean, there's plenty of good Runeblade. Hey. Hit number 1. Stormies. Yeah, chain sucks. Stormies probably is the most value right now. If it's not that, it's Grasp. It's not Skullcap anymore, obviously. What annoys me? Well, there's not going to be another class mech. Harley, you mean like a dual class? I don't think so either. I don't think there's anything else in the set. I think it's just straight up brute. Straight up mech. Dash. You know what Dash does, and then you'll have Teklavos, which we know what he does, and then you'll have Data Doll. And you know, you're drafting or playing sealed, you go Data Doll if you have a whole bunch of items, you go Teklavos if you have a whole bunch of Evos, and Dash is probably what you go if you hit a lot of the boost cards. I wonder how many reprints will be in this set. Andrew, no problem, dude, thanks. I mean, all the legendaries in this set are strong, except for Skullcap. It's just they have dropped over time, especially relative to the price of the boxes. Read the runes. Anyone been playing Baldur's Gate? So we can talk about that. I'm such a noob at it, but it's so much fun. Chains. Last pack. Is there anything in this that Vincent's playing, actually? Must be, right? Oh, hey, Mia, thank you. All right, 2 boxes down. 38 more to go. Oh, I'm going to be so sore after this. At least the packs are nice to open. They feel they feel vintage now. Another rusted relic. Missed the first 2. Anything good yet? I mean, you can see on the screen anything good that we pull. So far, no foil M, but Stormies is, hey, I'm gonna sleeve this Fate. They're not like worth a fortune, but they're good enough to sleeve and put aside, I think. Juice 8, that's another. The foiling. I love the dark colors. Think of what the Plunderun's obviously a good generic. What are the other really good generics in this? Is Fate, Plunderun. Is anything else real? I mean, common and rare generics. Very good card. Cadaverous Contraband is not the worst card. I don't think it's played that much, but it's so good. I played it in my Dromai list. Hey. Non-foil Command and Conquer, but hey, it's our first one. Yeah, it's so much easier to open than the Japanese plastic ones. Hey, Gemus. Yeah, Ravenous Rabble, you're right. So, Reds. Red Rav. Hey, Farron, long time no see, bro. Well, I saw you at Skirmish, but hey, induction foil's nice. How's Alvin? Don't know who Alvin is. I'm sure he's great. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully make your train ride more enjoyable. Is that the second? Yeah, it is. Look. Double foil Braces of Belief. Life for a Life is okay, yeah. We have a Dory main locally. Hey, Art of War. This box is nuts. Art of War and a Command and Conquer in one box. Shout out to Patrick. He plays Life for a Life in his Dory deck, and he gets so much value out of it. I don't think anyone plays Rifting though. So basically, I'm opening this because we want a whole bunch of foil boost cards. I imagine they're going to see a lot of play. Wow, foil Red in the Ledger. It's not quite the best foil M you can hit in this set, but that's a monster hit. How do we can put it over here, that's fine. Lead the Charge gets played a little bit too, right? Who in the chat knows when the US Nationals is? Is that soon? I mean, all of the Nationals are soon, but... Yes, the blue Lead the Charge sees a bit of play. Same weekend as that? Okay. And people keep asking me if I'm going. I'm like... I mean, maybe it's because it's Vegas. They expect tourists, but I don't know. It's such a long way to go for a Nats that I can't play. Another Max Velocity. Vest of the First Fit's actually like so underutilized in Blitz. I always am surprised to see rogues. Ninjas not playing it. Very good hit. Foil Null Rune Gloves. Maybe put that. This is probably worth putting aside. Yeah, Vest is so good on Ninja, it's ridiculous. It's what you can do with an extra 2 resources. Tyler, it's never profitable to open boxes. If you look at it as straight EV, the only time is probably before a set comes out, so you can get all the pre-order money. Aside from that, like this is, oh yeah, this case is fucking nuts. All right, let's recap. This is a great start to the stream. Also had a knock in that pack. Okay, let's go. Storm Striders, Foil Red in the Ledger, Command and Conquer, Art of War. There's still most of the last box left. I love this set. So anyway, you make money when you hit an eye in a case. That's for sure. Pretty much pays for the case plus some. But as a marketing exercise, because I have a YouTube channel, it's marketing. It sends people to the shop. Also, we basically are preempting Bright Lights. We don't have a bunch of Arcane Rising bulk. So now we're going to have a bunch of the bulk. And the bulk, you know, like foil, but also just all the rare boost cards. Anyone's going to try and build a dash deck when everyone else is trying to build a dash deck will struggle to find all the play pieces. So I'm opening it now because I really like opening this set. Yeah. I can't believe we just hit an eye. That's fucking nuts. In case 1, that means there's 9 more eyes. We should take bets on how many eyes we think we'll hit in 10 cases. Distro pricing on product, yes, but not product like this. We get distro, but you can't buy this at distro. 4 eyes, Dodler, I hope so. I will be so happy if we hit that many. High octane is nice. Hey, bros. There's another fate there, but foil endless. This is a big hit, I think, from memory. When I say big, I think it's over 20 bucks. I think if you have a single shop, it's good to mix up how you source stock. So this had a Fable in it, and double Majestic so far, and a foil super rare. I think it's good to mix up how you acquire stock. Opening is a good way to get some stock. You should open some of every set, especially if you can get a good rate. But you really need to also be buying cards and trading them in. Ranger cards are popular, yeah. I mean, it's the meta right now. Lexi. Cementium shouldn't have walked away. I did hit an Iamir. The luck, the fluke is back for now. See how the rest of the stream goes. The thing is, I feel like the variance on WTR Unlim Belgian print and Arcane Unlim Belgian print is quite good. Like, in 10 cases, you get a really good spread. Aha, Tyler. Well, you hit on a good topic, my friend. Do you know for a fact Hemel makes a profit? No, you don't know. Also, I think Hemel opens a lot for other stores as well, but he's also very active in flipping, like buying and selling singles. So, again, you can make a lot of money doing the pre-order stuff, where you buy the stock and then you sell it before or while the set is really hot. Alright, that's case number 1. This insane case. And Hemel does a lot of that. He opens early, he sells early. I imagine Hemel does a lot of pre-order stuff, people wanting a full mechanologist set or whatever. And I know that because that's what I'd be doing if I was Hemel. But also, Hemel just loves opening boxes, and that's... You can't take away the fun of it. Yeah, the variance in Japanese is terrible. I mean, it was terrible from History Pack. We should have known. It was always bad. I remember opening... Remember the very first history pack in the world was opened, and the guy hit, like, in one case, like 8 Art of Wars, and everyone freaked out. It's not randomized enough. However they print it, however they sort it, is just not. Why is this here? That's the foil pile. What was I doing? Super rares, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, case 2. I don't know what LSS can do about it, because I think that's just a printer thing, like what the limitations of that particular factory are. Yeah, it's clumped. You have no idea, man. We opened like 50 cases of history pack. We got like 2 tunics and way too many Command and Conquers. So it's sort of balanced out because of the Command and Conquers, but like we did not get nearly enough tunics for the amount of product we opened mathematically. And we got like quadruple the scabbies of any other legendary, which is also unfortunately the lowest priced one. So someone somewhere or a bunch of people hit the same amount of tunics that we hit as scabbies. It was not an even split whatsoever. But again, I don't think that's an LSS issue. I think it's the printers are limited in what they can do or how they feed or whatever. I feel like whatever they do at Cartamundi in Belgium is very different randomization. And it shows. Well, all we can do is we can just open and hope. Still can't believe we hit an eye. It's crazy. When's the last time anyone saw an eye get opened, you know? This product's so scarce now. Yeah, Tyler, there's definitely... I mean, there's also, in Fab 2.0, there's just a whole bunch of hits. Like, there's... If you think of how many hits exist in the set, like, this set doesn't have marvels. It's very much Majestic, Full Majestic, and then Legendary Fable, you know? And just foils. While the new sets have way more foil legendaries, less cold foil, more foil fables, less cold foil. It's like there's just there's quantity. That's a nice pack. Another foil endless arrow. How much is a foil endless arrow? Have I seen the Barbie movie? Not yet. I saw Oppenheimer. I'm actually going to Melbourne, and I'm tempted to go see Teclocore foil. I'm very tempted to go see Oppenheimer again at IMAX. Gemis, I don't know. I'm sure Barbie's great. I just haven't had like. Gemis, I don't understand what you're saying. Creator of quotes. Yeah, that movie was great. I'd recommend it. I'd also recommend Baldur's Gate 3. Thoroughly enjoying it. Missed a card back there. can we hit? Yeah, Tyler, that can happen. Kids will... Ooh, Arcane Ascendancy's nice. Kids will suck up your time, that's for sure. Will I be at Worlds? Yes, well, I plan to be. Hey, foil plunder run. Red. Some Riptide player somewhere just got very excited. Aether Sync's the one no one plays, right? I think the Ardadol plays it. Tyler, we buy cards. I don't know where you're located, but if you're interested, we can buy your cards and send you some PayPal money. Or give you credit if you want credit, but I'm assuming you want money. Hey, Tome of the Arknight. So, Arcane Rising Unlim. See, I wish I kept them to show you guys. There's two misprint possibilities that seem to be very common in Arcane Unlim over other sets. One is really bled out purples. Like oversaturated cards with the red and purple. Technically it's the magenta ink, especially like Spellbait Strike would just be super like saturated. The other one is the barcode cards come from this set. If you've ever seen a Fab barcode card, it's an Arcane Rising Unlim card. We just bought a couple for the shop actually. They'll be for sale soon, but yeah. It'd be very cool to hit. I've hit saturated boxes before. I've never hit a Tyler, it's lower and higher, so depending on the popularity of the card. So like a Tunic would be closer to 85%, and a Soul Food would be closer to 50%, if that gives you an idea. But everyone that ever sells us cards comments on our rates being really good. And again, it's because we're not just offering a flat rate. It's a little bit more intuitive than that. And I do price things differently in case I own a lot of them or not. So, you know, if you tried to sell me Command & Conquer's, Art of Wars, stuff like that, which I don't have a lot of stock, we offer quite a bit of money for those. Thanks, Igueso. So yeah, but all you could do is you send us a list and we can price it. It's john@flukenbox.shop. The email's still .shop, everything else is .com, but one day we'll change that. Just another, look at that pack. Super rare and then induction. We've hit like all of the good mech super rares and majestics in foil. Taipei, no, I won't make Taipei. I don't travel that much. Like I go to the Pro Tour and Worlds. Calling in Singapore made sense, but this year's there's just too many events to get to all of them, so Taiwan's going to be impossible. Yeah, Tyler, it's always easier to sell locally, that's for sure. Hey, Foil Fate. We take those. Always surprised that Fate's not... Oh. Second commit. Look at that. One pack. We are on a streak, let me tell you. This is feeling like... Yeah, we'll see, but this is feeling insane. Foil 3 of a kind in the same pack as a Command & Conquer. Yeah. Imagine like getting this as a prize pack at your armory. Right now, I think we're on pretty crazy EV. Look, is it a skull cap? It is a skull cap. And a rusted relic. Oh no, it's not. It's a cross wrap. Even better. This box is nuts. That's a nutty box. What the heck? Command & Conquer 4 3 of a kind. Skullbone cross wrap. 2 packs in a row. I love this set. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Yeah, imagine those 2 of your prize packs, exactly. This was the end of box 2 of this case 2. Alright. I just blanked out then. My brain literally like switched off. Oh boy. It's gonna be a late one. It's gonna be a long one, I should say. Tried to start the stream a little early. Statistically unlikely 2L packs from DTD? Nope, not personally. I'm sure they exist. We've seen the Fable. We've seen Skullcap, Cold Foil Fable, and Foil Majestic pack in Everfest. Chris Sires opened that one. That was nuts. It's... Hey. I'm very happy if we hit a Command & Conquer and an Art of War in every case, by the way. That'll mean 10 Command & Conquers, 10 Art of Wars. I'll be very happy. 3 L packs are possible? How? I don't think it's possible, no. Which set could you possibly have 3 legendaries in? Sonic Boom. Where's the no? But I don't think the Levia is. The non-foil legendary is in a different slot. It's in the cold foil slot from memory. Foil Tome of the Arcanite. Yeah, from memory the skull cap. Sorry, the crown. Sean, it's impossible to get Arc. I shipped some of these in from... So I've been basically like buying people's collections. You know, and when they have a case of Arc, I really try and get it. And then I bought a bunch from Canada to make up the 10. But the Canada ones I ordered like 3 months ago. It took forever to ship because it's so expensive to ship. We did it like literal, like ship by ship. Post by ship, I should say. Northern Boots is nice. But yeah, it's there's some around, but it's, yeah. Especially get it at a decent enough price that it's worth opening is kind of hard to do. Funnily enough, I paid more for Arcane than I can still pay for Monarch First Edition, if that gives you an idea. Tyler, are you talking Belgian print or Japan print? Because I think that's not the case from memory in Japanese print. Dust Till Dawn. Forked Lightning. So, yeah, so we don't get Belgian print, so maybe it's possible. I'm hoping to hit a barcode card. I know it's very unlikely. I would just love to actually open one day. They exist in foil and non-foil. Want to open Grasp. I'd like 2 Stormies, 2 Grasp, 2 Eyes, 10 Command and Conquers. That's the... Then I'll be happy with the opening. And maybe like a couple of foil Command and Conquers would be nice. Why not? Red in the ledger. What a card, huh? Not asking for much. Spent a fortune on these cases. Well, the shop did, but still. Oops. Such a good card. It can be pummeled. That's all you need to know. It's a blue with an on-hit that can be pummeled. Alright? Just think about that when you play the game. Iris pants that tight? I don't know if I've noticed. I only ever noticed how white his pants are, but tight? I don't know. Thanks, Sean. It's for sale. If you're in the market for an eye. Hey, Techlocore, pack 1. This is the last box of case 2. Man, I don't know if I can do 40 boxes tonight. Let's see how we go. I have to speed up a little bit. White also rhymes. Yeah, I get you. Pipe Dream? Nah, it's not. You've got enough. You've got enough cards to trade into an eye, surely. If you really wanted one. Sell some of your magic cards. Work an extra couple of shifts at work. Hey, knock. Yes, Anthony. I've missed streaming. Hey, there's a legendary there. It is... Ooh. Okay. Alright. Hey, look, if we get a bit of clumping with our legendaries and fables, I'm not complaining. 2 Storm Striders is 2 Storm Striders. We take those. Hey, I'll tell you what. I've sold an eye, Rainbow Foil Eye. For 4,000 US. So there you go. Foil 9th blade. Yeah, Sebo, I didn't get this for old prices either, don't you worry. Like fresh off release, no, but it's the world's only graded 10 Rainbow Foil Eye. And I didn't want to part with it, but someone really wanted it. I think they might have the 10 heart, that's why. But it's hard to hit 10s on these old cards. Cold foil barcode? I don't think that exists. Because I think cold foils, they get handled enough that, like, maybe it's just not as automated a process, you know? gold foil barcode. Well, there was that cold foil test sheet that had all these test gold foils on it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. What was it? It was an auction? I think it was an auction. Beautiful. Although some of them look really weird, and I'm happy they never made it to the game, but yeah. Alright, there's the last pack of, of case 2. Hey, we hit a Majestic, that's nice. Blazing Aether. Alright. A little bit of housekeeping, and then I'll keep going. My bin was so full. Yeah. WTR and ARC prices will only go up. Like, WTR heroes just haven't had the most support lately, but that's why I'm opening the ARC now. I think there'll be a spike. Yeah, 2 cases, Sean. Right, it is 2. No, 3 cases. 3 cases. This is case... this is case 3 now. What am I saying? Yeah, this is case 3. It's crazy 2 cases had that. 2 Command & Conquer, 2 Art of War. Oh, we're doing great. What a good day. 100 USD a box, I would snap by, man. I don't know. That's a good price. Whether it's good EV or not is another question, but yeah, that's a very good price. Yeah, well, that happens. That happens. Watch, like, during this stream, it's very likely I will get absolutely hosed on a case or 2. Is what it is. So far, though, we've avoided that so far. Mordred Tide's nice. I think that's our 3rd one. Any of the arc arrows, aside from the obvious ones, actually played? I wonder. Or are all the new arrows just that much better? Oh man, I'm dropping packs way too often already. I don't know what Gemus is on, but I want whatever Gemus is on. Chains of Eminence. Skullcap used to be such a monster hit. How times have changed. I remember how exciting it used to be to hit a Skullcap. It was the card. I think it was pretty much 1-for-1 price-wise with the Tunic too. Gemus, you're not going to get an amen from me, but other people might humor you. Yeah, used to be so big. Hey, it's 40 of you now. Welcome, everyone. I'm opening all this for the single shop. We're doing great so far. This is case number 3. At one point it was, Sean, yeah. But again, it was usually close to 1, like 1-for-1. It's crazy how a card can become so obsolete. I don't like that it has become obsolete. I feel like it's still such a good card. It can potentially block for 3. It's just that low life thing makes it. When the game was more interactive, it was very easy to play Skullcap and very easy to just take that extra 1 damage and then be able to block. But now damage is so spiky, it just doesn't make sense. Half the time you don't block or you can't block, the way the game is. Chains again. Yeah, Tyler. I mean, it used to be the only legendary generic helmet, which... Wow, look at that print dot at the top. You guys see that? That's a print dot, it's not a scratch. Yeah, well, it's hard to be low life against Wizard because they start on low life. It's actually become like a pseudo Wizard helmet. You'll see a bunch of Icelanders run it. Band card. Red and Ledger again. Yeah, ice is a mistake. I understand. I think the way they've created some of the disruption in Flesh and Blood, it's undervalued. It feels like it's a little too easy to create a Frostbite, in my opinion, especially Icelander. But I mean, there are answers to her. What's the natural counter for Iceland? It's like Dromai. Does Dromai even lose? Ooh, look at that, foil chains. Seba, they usually are side events like that at Worlds. I don't know about Arcane Rising, but Azalea into... I guess most decks... Whoa, foil blazing. Most decks that go tall can deal with Icelander, because it's just doing one attack. Hey, there's our... Is this our first? It is. Foil Ravenous Rabble Red. Yeah, Bravo's probably quite good into Icelander. Wait, does that mean Decimator Dory is really good into Icelander? Is that what we're trying to say? Sonic Boom. Yeah, Katsu into ice is hard, that's for sure. Special side event at Melbourne is? I'm sure it'll be something to do with the devs, Harley. Because I think James White's going to be at that one. And potentially some of the artists might come on their way to Worlds. But I have a feeling we'll just have a bunch of devs in the building, so. Hey, foil red reduced rune chant is good. Let's keep this box and put foils in it. Alright, box 3 of case 3. There's a few ways now though, right? You can hack the reality, the auras. Does Meeps do it? What does Meeps do again? Is it items? Items, not auras. There. Steals items, yeah. Well, you know, we've been very lucky with what we've hit. Like, these are all banger hits. Not a single miss yet. Teklo, Foundry Heart. Just in time for Bright Lights. I just adjusted the legendaries too. It's funny. No, Sean, it says the owner of the aura. It doesn't say... sorry, it says the owner, not who controls it. The way it's worded, it'll work. If you read the text on Hack to Reality. Hey, look at that pack. Art of War and a foil maximum velocity. High Octane. Hey, Sergeant Robin. Null Rune Gloves foil. We take those. That's still a $10 card. I think it is. We've been doing very good on Mechanologist cards, actually. I mean, Tekla Foundry and pretty much every other staple we've hit. I mean, again, the set does have great Majestics, though. And Super Rares. They're pretty much all playable. Gaze. That's a good question. Why can't I remember? Have we hit a gaze? Guess that would be the easy answer. Isn't it crew? I think gaze is crew. Let's see if my... Yeah, there you go. My Fab trivia is on point. That's a crew card. Dodler, so it's basically 2 Majestics and 4 to 6 Super Rares from memory. We can count this box if you want. And 1 foil Super Rare or Majestic. Skipping ahead accidentally here. I think Sunkiss is getting played. In this life gain IRA list going around. Just don't think it has a lot of value, but sounds like a meme. I think it's bait because it's just basically Healing Balm. Like it's the same text as Healing Balm in the deck. So they play like 1 Healing Balm red and 1 of those red to make you think they have more than 1 in the deck. Jemus, I don't know what your deal is, but hey, you do you. You got the... Oh, yeah, that was from Jordan. He's the admin of the Oceanic page. I shipped it, but it's his Illuvian. It's his pajamas. That's because no one wants to play them. They're old news. People don't put enough emphasis on... Like, people spend a lot of money on Prism cards, on Vincent cards, on Levia cards, and none of those decks are quite pushing the meta, so it's like... I reckon it's probably wallet fatigue. I think people don't want to switch decks, they'll just wait for the next set. Star Trek is hard to find, yeah. I think that's part of it. I think it's like, why would you want to play Bravo now? Bravo's always been decent. Like, Bravo's never been crap. Same as Icelander. Icelander won Worlds and then fell off, but I don't think it's because suddenly there were special counters to Icelander. I think people just don't want to play the deck. I'll tell you what, those decks are boring AF to play, in my opinion. Bravo and Icelander, like, they're not that slow, grindy play style's not for everyone. $50 viewers. Welcome, everybody. FlukeandBox.com. If you want to buy any of these singles, just give me a few days to post them. I mean, to list them. But trying to get ready for what we expect to be a very hype mechanologist meta coming. Oh yeah. Love to see it. Foil Art of War. Dynamo's not amazing on Dory, unless you mean Dory Quicksilver. Why no history pack? Because no one buys the history pack cards. McIntosh, unfortunately. I'll have to... Yeah, no one buys history pack. We open a lot. We really wanted to specialize in white border, and people just don't buy the cards. Like, not at nearly the same rate as they want black border ones, so... I think it's just a matter of time. Oh, I've got to get another case. I've got white border in my deck. It's just... yeah, they just don't sell. Like, they objectively don't sell. But they will sell when... Like, here's the thing, right? They already have history pack, but then they keep reprinting stuff. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like, they, like, why reprint Crown and Tunic? Like, Tunic's getting printed again. They've just overpriced the white border. Like, so history pack, it's 36 packs with 10 cards in each pack, but it's, like, still 50% more expensive than a normal booster box. And then they keep reprinting the cards in them anyway. Like, they put Ravenous Rabble. They keep reprinting the cards anyway, so there's not much incentive. You can play. I've played Dynamo and Dawnblade Dory before. It has its benefits. It's nice to stop those extra on hits during a game. It's very, very good into Ninja. But Refraction Bolt is definitely better. It'll win you more games. Like, on its own merit. But yeah, they have a reprint set, but they keep reprinting cards anyway, instead of just pushing that set, or at least making it more affordable. Like, if History Pack was 36 packs for $99, I tell you now, the Tunic could be cheaper. No, I don't think they should reprint. I think the white border Tunic is the cheap one. They just haven't printed enough of them for cheap enough. That's what it is. They should have upped the hit rate. Like why does History Pack have such, like, Fab 2.0 hit rates are higher than History Pack hit rates, if that makes sense. You get more legendaries per box in Dusk Till Dawn than you do in History Pack. They should have just done that better. Because it's not actually that cheap. White border's not that cheap. For not having foils, that cheap should have been... Yeah, Dodler, that's what I'm saying. They should be cheaper. They should be way cheaper. Should have been a $60 box. And then watch the pricing actually drop for the staples you want. Sean, no, honestly, it's just expensive, man. Think about it. Like, we pay... Man, what is it? Like, cheap History Pack boxes are $150, $160 for 36 packs. And it's the same legendary hit rate as normal sets per pack, so you get like 1 point something legendaries per case. It's just not enough. If a white border Tunic was $50, we would sell all of them. And it would actually drop the price of the Rainbow Foil ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tyler. Like, $20 is not enough, right? The set is too expensive. And from someone that opens stuff to sell, the EV makes no sense on white border. Absolutely no sense. Because it doesn't sell. Like, even if the Command & Conquer is $120, it doesn't actually sell. I agree, Tyler. That's what I'm saying. If the product was like 30% cheaper than it is, then we would have been fine. Also, it's Japanese print, which is clumpy for a single shop to open. It doesn't make a lot of sense to open. No, History Pack it's a reprint set. I mean, look, there's a bunch of History Pack out in the wild, like singles. There's a heaps, right? It was given out as prize packs. But then in Australia, we had the weird thing where the distributor didn't order more of it. So shops that were willing to stock it couldn't get it. And now there's just been so many more sets in the middle. I don't think any of the shops are, like, you know. From Black Border History Pack 1 was gas. Yes, it did well. Still holding its value too. They're expensive boxes. But, I mean, double-sided cold foil heroes will do that to any set. Guys, I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I'll mention it now with some of you who just joined. The member icons have been updated. The 3 and 4 year ones have also been included, so you won't see those for a little while, but oh yeah. 4th Art War. I mean 5th, including the foil. But we are launching a higher tier. It'll be 30 Australian dollars, so 20 USD. It's obviously, if you really want to support the channel, it will go towards funding a lot more unboxing content, because that's the idea, is try and fund some of this or cater for some of the risk. But you'll also, at this rate, just receive unlimited free shipping on the single shop internationally. So it might pay for you guys that are ordering more than once a month. Internationally, it'll pay for itself. There'll be a minimum order size. Like, I think it'll be 150 AUD, so 100 US is the minimum order to get the free shipping. But you'll get unlimited free shipping. So we'll see. We'll trial it. There'll still be discount codes that will stack on top of the free shipping, but the main thing will be free shipping. Hey, Newson. You want a blue Ravenous Rebel? I can send you one, yes. Of course. Hey guys, Newson's getting married soon. Wish him congratulations or commiserations, however you feel like celebrating his impending nuptials. Nah, I'm not going to Taiwan, bud. I'm going to Australian Nationals because it's around the corner from my house. And Worlds. Well, Tyler, that's really cheap, but yeah. Are you going Taiwan, Newson? Yeah, tax benefits. That's why he's getting married. Oh, nice. I mean, it's a short trip. Like, it's tempting. I got so much on. I can't do anything. I need to move. But who knows? Maybe last minute I'll just book a flight. We'll see. I do have a bunch of cards, like high-end stuff, so maybe if people want it in and want to pick up in Taiwan, I'll make the trip. I'm heading to Melbourne tomorrow just to pick up a collection. Sonic Boom. Go look at the Friday side event. What is it, versus Newson? Is that what it is? Kids are good for taxes. Well, what's the event? Is it Team? Is it Team Blitz? To be honest, if the calling was Team Blitz, I would be there. I loved that. That was my favorite event to date. Blue foil Ravenous. Here we go. This is Newson's wedding gift. There. WMB. Who were that? I don't know who that is. Digitally paint their playmat design. How much trouble did you get in, Newson, for taking all the gold foils away? Ah, we make best. Tell Tog to do his own work. So that's what I reckon. Yeah, that mask. Yes, you're welcome. Ravenous Babble. I'm great. How are you? How many Tome of the Arknight Falls have we hit? I think that's like 5th one. What happened to Tall Timmy? I don't know. I don't really talk to Tall Timmy. I've heard rumors, but I don't know. My guess, if I had to guess, it's wife aggro. I mean, that's what it seems like based on how he's just disappeared and deleted everything, but I don't know. I don't know. For a fact, I haven't spoken to him in a long time. Well, I did speak to him the other day. That's because our mutual friend was in the hospital. And Tall Timmy knows him way better than I do, but... Yeah, wife aggro, like, it's an old World of Warcraft term, I think. But I don't actually know for a fact. Like, I'm just... The way it was, I'm assuming... Like, what... I'm assuming based on what you guys have seen is all I've seen. But I think someone in our group chat posted a photo of him today. Seems like he's doing fine. I think like it's... I don't think it's a health thing or like... We are hitting all of the fucking heat. I don't know anyone as lucky as me. I'm just going to put it out there. But actually, he did post his email address on his Patreon for, like, with his farewell post, I guess. If someone really wanted to message him, you could. No, Chris Size just opens way more than I do, Tyler, because he charges for box breaks. It's easy to get lucky when you open more, you know. Forge Beard. Wait, what did you put out there? Did I miss a message from the Forge Beard? Team Blitz was fun. Is that where you're... Listen, Team Blitz was fucking amazing. You know what the fans want? How about Fluke and Box just acquires We Make Best? Did you put it out there? What do I put out there? Oh yeah, I did put it out there. Look, with this, especially with Arcane Rising, I've done very well. That's why I will always open it when I can. Such a good set. So what are we on? We've done... This is case number 4, and we're on 5 legendaries and an eye. Belgian we are coming. Flip or rip it? Flip off. Cryo, I don't know. It's a tricky one, man. I always want to open. Am I going for drinks after Nats? The thing is, if I'm invited early enough, I will go. But I'm just a homebody, a hermit. I usually go home. But like if there's plans and I'm aware, I will be there. I'm just not a big drinker though, but I'll definitely tag along. Yeah, Devin, it's been a great opening so far. We're not even halfway. The next case is halfway. Actually, yeah, at halfway I'm taking a break. I need to stretch. Might even make a coffee. Nordic, how are you, buddy? I was just mentioning Nordic. The enjoy, Dodler. You guys will notice the icons have changed a little for members. There's new ones as well added for the later stages of membership, 3 and 4 years. But there's also a new tier coming, which will give you free shipping, unlimited free shipping. So if you really want to support the channel, there's going to be a bigger tier coming. I feel like you guys should just get an Airbnb, hey Forge, and maybe even get the Airbnb somewhere cheap and suburban. Like, if you got it in Parramatta near where I live, then I'll drive you down every day, but you don't have to pay like city rates. Although where I live is more or less a city, it's expensive anyway. But you get what I mean. You can stay somewhere. Sorry, Nordic, I might have cut my own thoughts out. I was just saying, free shipping is coming to the higher tier membership soon, and new icons for the lower tier ones. Wow, foil Teklo core. I think this is our second one too. But Daniel, this is so fun. Look, it's new cards, new art. You'll love it. How's the traffic in Sydney? It's terrible. What do you mean? Absolutely terrible. That's right, Daniel. We don't need all the commons and rares sorted immediately on this one. Just the foils. The free shipping. So there'll be a $30 Australian tier per month, which will be free unlimited shipping worldwide for the singles shop. And you'll get a really cool 3-dimensional icon in the chat. It's only for the big dick supporters, you know. No offense, ladies, but you can always bring big dick energy, so it doesn't matter. They should get, actually, I thought they'd be approved by now. Whoops. Alright, last box of case 4. I will be at Worlds, yeah. I mean, Spain, I've never been. I'd love to go. The Spanish crowd and players for Fab, we already know are freaking awesome. And it's not that expensive. Paris would have been crazy expensive, but I looked at the tickets and it's like very, very affordable, so I'll be there. Lesson. Shiana card. Stall to buy singles? No. I don't think... I think there's only one vendor at Nats. Burberry and pasta. Yeah, I'll be there. If I'm invited. Yeah, I think we're only getting one vendor at Australian Nats, and I don't foresee... Yeah, look, will I buy singles? Yes, I can, but I'm not... I'm there to play. I'm not really there to work. So if you want to do... buy, sell stuff at Nats, do it before Nats. Whoa. Alright. We really can't lose tonight, huh? 4 cases, 6 legendaries and a Fable. Gonna get Dory some LL points. Unlikely, I'm not that good of a player. But we'll see. I'm fairly confident with my Dory deck, but it's also Monarch Draft, which I have practiced, but I'm no expert. Well, I hate drafts. Now, so we'll go chain. I feel like chain is the weakest. Oh, yes. We needed one. We needed more Command and Conquers. The legendary in this box wasn't enough. Well, actually, Levy is very strong in draft, I found. And, I mean, Prism's like the obvious choice. But if you get a really strong Levia deck, it's cracked. I feel like chain is literally the bottom tier. Unless you're like the only chain at the table, then you're fine. But it's really hard to draft chain with even one other person drafting it. That's my experience so far. I love how pretty this card is in foil. It's nearly like a Monarch card. Yeah, early Levia is just blocking, filling your graveyard up, right? Playing all your 6 generics that don't need a banish. Ah, I see. Sarcasm. Gotcha. You gotta put a winky face at the end, Nordic. But you haven't had to flirt online, have you? You're that age group that got married before the dating apps. So you haven't had to end things in a winky face often, I can tell. Nordic's like, don't judge my age, but you're right. You can always tell. That's my dating life. When I ever download an app, girls just want to text. I'm like, man, no. ASL, yeah. The MSN days. Yeah, it's just weird now. People would rather text than like phone call. But I get it. There's a lot of weird people in the world. We'll just die single, eh? This is dating you speak of. I don't know German. I can show you the ropes if you want. It's like when you saw... I'm 36, Nordic. I don't know how old you are. I just turned 36 not that long ago. There you go. We are very close. 80s babies. Alright, that was the end of that case. What doesn't happen, German? What do you want to know? Thing is, do you really want dating advice from someone who's single? That's the question. Because isn't single like I failed at it? Isn't that what that means? Definitely failed, my man. Alright, let's go. Dating advice time. What are the golden rules? What do you need to do? Shower. Wear clean clothes. Spray something that is not Axe body spray. / Lynx, as it's called in Australia. No, meeting people's easy. Thing is, I think you could like practice in all walks of life. Like as an example, if you want to meet someone, but you're like inexperienced, try always being ready to meet someone. Like visually, like be dressed well enough, clean enough, fingernails cut, that kind of shit, right? Pretend you're going on a date every day without overdoing it. But then just smile at people. Cute girl at the cafe, smile. Don't smile because you're trying to get her number or anything. Just smile. Just be nice. And when you get that like naturally, you'll just have a little bit of charm when it doesn't matter. Very easy to then talk to a girl that does matter, if that makes sense. So be super nice to the older ladies, be nice to guys you see, but smiling. I'm telling you. Look at someone dead in the eyes and smile, and you usually get a smile back, and that's 90% of it. Where do I buy my cases? Listen, I had to bleed for these cases. I actually ended up buying a bunch from Canada, but also I've collected them like one at a time through buying collections and like buying people out of the game and whatever. Yeah, Nordic, that's what I'm saying. So you just have to develop a little bit of in-person charm and charisma by just practicing when it doesn't matter. Like, heck, my kid is 16 this year. How long did he spend at home doing school on his laptop, not with real people, you know? Listen, it's really easy. If you look at a girl or a guy that you're interested in and you look them dead in the eye and you smile and they smile back, then you can go talk to her. That's all I'm saying. That's all I would tell young me to do. Yeah, Remy, lots of Arcane Rising. Eye contact. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at a girl and smile and she looks at you like it's a fucking nightmare, you failed. You look like a creep. Whatever it is. You know? So. But I don't have that problem anymore. And usually catch someone's eye, give them a smile. They usually smile back because I have practiced not looking like a creep and it works. Also, maybe I'm just not a creep, you know? This is the 4th Command and Conquer. We still haven't hit a foil one, though. We have a bunch of first ed foils, I think. Hey, this is a true story. Once upon a time, which you can pick exactly when the time was, because it was when Pokemon Go just came out, and it was all the rage. Your boy Fluke, all I did was I posted my Pokedex as my Tinder profile. That's what I did. And let me tell you, I got a lot of attention. Surprisingly. Top tier, yeah. I had I had a whole bunch of international friends, and we'd swap accounts to collect all the rare, like, you know, Taurus or whatever it is in Taurine or whatever in the US, and we'd log out for a few days to cater for travel time so we wouldn't get banned. But anyway, it worked. Look, guys, the nerdy shit's not gonna work. If anything, fuck it. There's LSS employees in here, so I gotta be careful what I say. If anything, if you're single and want to meet someone, play less Fab. That's what I tell you to do. Play less Fab. Go do something that you have more chances of meeting someone Go do some salsa classes, you know? Try and imagine where your ideal girl is hanging out. It's most likely not in a game store on a Friday night. And by the way, I don't think the ideal girl is hanging out at a bar with their friends on a Friday night either, but there's like a middle balance there somewhere. She's probably at karaoke, you know? You don't need to dance German. What other advice can we give? Wait, you were going to say go to karaoke? There you go. Yeah, yoga class is good. Like, for instance, I do jiu-jitsu. It's very mixed. There's, like, always girls at jiu-jitsu. Not why I do it. I don't want to meet girls there. It's like, because you're there so often, the people that end up dating in the scene also, like, make it messy. It's like dating at work, you know? So I've stayed away. Sorry, I read your mind, Mia. Yeah, Nordic, that's what I'm saying. Find activities that you won't meet someone at. To be honest, like, this is legitimate. I'm not making this up. One of the best like, when I moved to Sydney, I didn't really know people here. And I was newly single. So I didn't have, like, a group of friends or anything like that. I went speed dating for a while, and it actually was great, even though nothing serious ever came of meeting girls there. They're in exactly the same scenario as you. They haven't found an organic way to meet guys, so they're like forcing the issue a little. But it's organic enough that everyone's dressed up a little and you're having a drink and you're chatting to people. So like old school speed dating still exists, and it's not a bad way to, like I said, get some practice. Yeah, don't. So yeah, all right. Tyler, we can go through a list of where you don't talk to girls. Don't talk to girls that are at work, because they have to be nice to you. Even if you've seen the same girl at work, you know, she's the cafe barista, whatever. It's usually not going to happen. Not going to work. Do not hit on girls in elevators. They're stuck with you. So they have no... It's really creepy because they're like literally stuck in that space with you. The amount of girls I know that are like get hit on in elevators and get really fucking creeped out because they can't be honest about how disinterested they are because they're worried about the next 15 floors being the most awkward ride of their life. I don't know. It's like, I think it's really obvious if someone. Hey, we got a legendary coming. Skullcap, beautiful card, but we've seen better. No chatting. Yes, no chatting in the bathroom. That's a fact. You know, to be honest, like even going to something like yoga or jiu-jitsu or something, it's still not an ideal way to meet people. It's just an ideal way to interact with people. You know, maybe a bunch of like in those social circles, they go out for drinks, whatever. That's a better place to like interact. But you got to let people have their safe spaces. You know. How do I? There's a couple of girls in the chat, so you'll understand where I'm coming from. They can explain it better. There is no right and wrong about it. Unfortunately, you can do everything right and a girl's just not into you, and everything you do is going to come across as creepy. Or the other way around. It's, you don't do much at all and you still catch someone's eye. You just have to Yeah, Tyler, I know, but it's still like just it's more like be aware that they might just be like there's a chance that the lady you see at work or the person you see at her work, their work, is just being nice for being nice's sake. German it is. That's why, you know what we start with? We start with have a shower, put some nice clothes on. That's where you start. Just look like someone that someone wants to date. You know? Don't go overboard, just the minimums. Just shave, you know. Trim your nose hairs. Hey, Robin. We're doing alright. Trying to find German a wife. What's crazy, guys, is German's Russian, and he has, like, he speaks Russian, so I don't know what his problem is. Like, the hottest girls in the world speak Russian, you know? Don't understand. Like, if I was German, I wouldn't be struggling. You know? I'd find some desperate supermodel from Siberia and just marry her, and that's it. That'd be that. Is that why you're single, Remy? You can't go on the sites anymore. You got banned from the Russian dating sites? That's sad. Now I feel sad. Null rune. Your damaged goods, you and me both, bro. See, I think maybe that's what we should do. This is the plan. Since Remy and German, you're both in Sydney, we should just go out together. You know? That's what we got to do. Ah, well, malware is bad. Yeah. It's the best thing you can do to meet girls is have a wingman. You don't want to go out in like a big rowdy group of guys, but not being alone is much less creepy. It's much less creepy if your friend goes and approaches a girl for you and says, hey, can my friend buy you a drink? Because that way the rejection's like, you know. But girls still like it if you have the balls to do it yourself. Just saying. I'll wingman for you, German. Let's go. But you have to talk to the Russian girls for me. That's the deal. What we'll do is we'll yeah, Remy, we should. Yeah, well that's bullshit, German. You can talk to them, you just need practice. Oh, you can, sorry. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought you said can't. I'm like, buddy. It'll do fine. You just tell them it's the Fluke box, and then everything else, just panties get thrown everywhere after that. I've seen it happen. Cool and majestic either way, yeah. Anyway, Joan, I hope we helped, because I feel like we've solved everything for you. You know? Dating advice with Fluke. How sad. What a sad stream. Actionable. Yeah, see, it's using words like that. You can't use words like that, German. This isn't the defense force, you know. Hey, Forge Beer, that's good. Also, German, you know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've had more happiness when I've been single than with someone anyway, you know? Enjoy it while you can. Sometimes you just end up in something toxic. Oh no, Shawnee's going to school us. Go, Shawnee, we're listening. Here's what I'd say to you, Shawnee. I think you should just be yourself. Because, look, some people would find that cringy. And it's not necessarily cringy, but some people are introverted and that's fine. Some people try and crack jokes and that's fine. I think someone said it before, like, you just need to genuinely be yourself, and you gotta have enough self-love to make it happen anyway. Like, you need to, gotta be some substance. Like, people, I think, smell a scam or a bad deal pretty easily. So if you're not confident, there's usually reasons for that, whether it's how you look or whatever it is you're not happy with. While you'll find plenty of people that seem to be able to talk to people, meet people easily, maybe are half as attractive as you are. They just are a bit more genuine or just comfortable in their own skin. And I think if you're specifically talking to like a man trying to meet a woman, being confident is like a huge thing. It trumps nearly every other trait you might have. Don't force anything, is what I'm saying. If it's natural to you, but you'll also find you can get all the advice in the world, and is it Hitch? What's the movie? I can't remember which movie it is, but sometimes following the advice is the wrong thing to do. Jeff, how are you, bud? Hitch, yeah. I think I got lucky, German, because I got into, I got married very young, first of all, but I started off my career in customer service and sales, so when you're getting paid to do everything I'm talking about, like be well-groomed, talk to people, project your voice, blah, 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 it does make it a hell of a lot easier, because, literally, like, if you're door knocking for a job and you're getting rejected all day, every day over money, it's a little bit easier to break the ice with a random girl you just met, because you're used to talking to new people and you're used to getting rejected or not getting the reception you want, and it's completely fine. And you get you get very condensed practice doing that. But yes, do the minimums. Plenty of people don't start right and they go nowhere. What box number is this? This is case 5. This is the last box of case 5. And then I'm going to take a very short break just to make a coffee, I think, and then. Anyway, anyone else need some advice while I'm here, dishing it out for free? German. Oh, you're playing. Wait. There's an RC crew skirmish. Is that tomorrow? What? I didn't even know there was a skirmish happening. But yeah, good luck, dude. You've been crashing it, smashing the skirmishes. You've been doing really well. It's tomorrow. I'm in Melbourne tomorrow, so nice. Well, good luck. Good luck. How do you become really wealthy but ethically? I don't know if you can. I think a lot of wealth has some cost to it, ethically. Last pack, foil sonic boom. Not a massive hit, but hey, how to invest my savings? You want that from me? Oh, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick coffee. Give me like 5 minutes. But 5 cases worth of hits. We've done fucking amazing. I swear, 5 minutes, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I'm back. I've like missed some spicy discussions, huh? Ike, you've missed 5 cases worth of hits. Everything you see here. Halfway. We're halfway. What did Remy asked about? I think I can give... Remy, I think I can probably give you the best money advice that you'll ever hear. I don't think it's unique. I just don't think anyone ever explains it the way I do. But one of them's a long... One's a long one and one's a short one. But they're like the same. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain what I'm... Here's what. So let's just first of all eliminate some shit. Investing is not getting rich quick, and it's not like some scam type high risk thing. If you want to guarantee to make money in the long run, or be rich in the long run, or comfortable in the long run, that's like quite easy. When I say easy, like mathematically, it's quite easy. You just need to invest your money and amass it over time, and you can do the maths yourself over your lifetime and probably end up with quite a bit of money. One thing I learned, so here's the long, not long, it's just long explanation. One thing I did when I was sick of being broke was I was working as a sales rep for Mercedes-Benz. And what I did, I would work at Mercedes-Benz all day, go home, I would quickly eat, and then I'd change and I'd go to a cleaning job that I worked at night for 6 hours. The cleaning job was like my workout, and it didn't pay very well, but it was the exact opposite of selling cars. It was just grab a vacuum cleaner, clean the toilets, replace bin liners, like very, very easy, mundane shit. And I remember my mum, I sort of moved in after my divorce. I moved in back with my parents for a couple of months just because it was cheaper. I remember my mum telling me, I'm like, I'll basically kill myself if I keep going at this rate. Like, my health will suffer. And my health never suffered because one job was mental, one was physical. But here's the long explanation. The reason that worked and I saved like a house deposit in a year wasn't that I was making a lot of money, is I was actually just too fucking tired to spend it. And that's, I think, what a lot of people forget or don't notice about like really hustling is if you work 2 jobs, you don't have time for like expensive hobbies. Working 80, 90 hours a week, you're spent. Your money sits in the bank. You basically pay your rent, buy food, and you sleep. That's what you do. And no, that's not sustainable long term, but if you want to jumpstart your... Like, I'm legit, like, I'm literally saying you should quit Fab, you should quit all your hobbies and, like, work. And if you do that for a couple of years, you will have a stupid amount of money. You can easily save 100K in a couple of years doing that. And your lifestyle will change when you have 100,000, 200,000 in the bank. Now, if you're in any kind of debt, you should do this anyway, because you shouldn't be in debt. You'd never ever double majestic pack. You're not going to get anywhere if you have debt over your head. So if you have debt, you should hustle as much as you can to get rid of the debt. And if you are trying to get ahead in life, it's the same thing. Once you have the money, that's another thing, how to invest it, how to spend it. But I found it was more efficient than you would think, just because I never had the time to like go out and spend it. I was never shopping. I wasn't ordering food in. I was too busy to, like, my days were full, like full. Like, I had time to eat and sleep and work for years. And it's afforded me some luxury. Oh yeah, don't touch credit cards. That's a good thing. Second thing, and it sort of relates to the first. If you have a bunch of money, you will make money if you are aware and open to opportunities. And that's this thing that you should be really aware of and work on, is spotting opportunities to make money, but then also having the time and or money to take advantage. A simple example would be someone selling an Arcane box for, not an Arcane, let's say an Alpha box. Someone's selling an Alpha box. One of your friends offers it to you for half of the price that it would sell for on the market. If you don't have the money, you will miss the opportunity, even though sometimes there's like guaranteed opportunities that are guaranteed to make you money. They're not risky. Sometimes you can sell the product before you even buy it. A lot of people just are spread too thin monetarily to take advantage. That's why, like they say, the rich get richer is usually wealthier people whose like living expenses are like 10% of their disposable income. They just have a lot of opportunity because they have the money to take advantage of opportunity, whether it's buying shares, IPOs, investing in their friends' businesses, whatever it may be. They just have the money. They can take some risk. Tyler, enough about credit cards. No one saw about credit cards. Debt in general is just bad. Unless it's like for property, it's generally bad. Any kind of debt. But yeah, that's my advice. Remy, if you're still listening, guaranteed way to make money is work harder than other people and be efficient. Like, work the second job, put all of that money away. And it's simple shit. I think people were saying this before. Something that works for me anyway, so I'm sure it can work for other people. I buy shares not because I'm some share wizard, although I've done pretty well with my shares. I buy them because they're hard to sell. So you can put money in a bank account or cash under your mattress and accumulate it, but then when you want to buy something, you can. Shares are annoying to sell, and you have to pay tax when you sell them. So it's like a really good place to park your money. They can pay you dividends, they go up in value over time, but also, so any kind of assets like that. Some people consider like sealed product an asset. It is, but again, it's very easy to sell a sealed box of product. It's also easy to open it. But shares are not sexy. They're not fun. So putting money in them, and I'm not talking like high risk stuff. You can do whatever you want with your money, obviously, but I'm not saying like high risk, and I'm not saying crypto. I'm saying blue chip stocks that have been around for decades and haven't gone anywhere, you know. Anyway, that's my that's my money ramblings. Double super rare pack. Do we have to get into the incel topic now? Was that was that the next? I don't think, replying to a comment above, I don't think men are necessarily the only ones dealing with loneliness. I think phones and the internet has just made us less dependent on real life interaction. So unless you make a conscious effort, you can end up very lonely. I don't think it's like a exclusively male problem. Without getting too deep into it, I think one thing you should get good at is adapting. Like, it's a very valuable trait in a partner, someone that can adapt. Hey, we got a legendary. Oh. Is this the third one? Yes. Sorry, I'm talking about adapting. Like, can you adapt to the dating scene that the world has now? Can you adapt to, or did you adapt well during COVID? Were you able to find ways to work out, stay healthy mentally? Like, you need to adapt. 100 years ago, men went to war, had to adapt. They didn't all come back. They definitely didn't all come back healthy, but some did. You just got to find a way to be that guy that solves the problems, that rises above. Like, I think that's one of the most attractive traits you'll find, or your future partner will find, is you're someone that can adapt. Maybe that you were lonely and didn't give up. You worked on yourself. All that kind of motivational shit. Everyone has problems. All right, light-hearted topics only. Ooh, double super rare again. I should put these away first. Kizu, you are welcome. Didn't we just hit a legendary? Wait, did we hit a legendary in this box? Or the previous box? It must have been the other box, right? It was? Because that would be crazy. I think it was the other box. I'm losing track. But we take it, it's fine. Is this... Have I got a little ziz? Ah, is that the... No, that's not a role model. What are you on about? Anyone that dies that young is not a role model. It's not where you want to be. Previous, but it was, huh? I'm losing track. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 legendaries in 6 cases. Still haven't hit a foil Command and Conquer. That's what we want. I think the skull cap is still undervalued, but they also just reprinted Crown of Providence. So what's the incentive of touching skull cap? Also, people just net deck. People just assume. God, it looks like a birthday cake. Ninth Blade of the Blood Oath. That comes in for 9 + 9. You don't have to pitch anything, you just have to build up 9 rune chants. It's kind of crazy. Mia's a skull. Does that just mean you're broke, Mia? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Because I feel like only brokies would say they enjoy the skull cap, you know? I'm kidding, by the way. I still remember... Like, I feel like if you're going to play a Heart of Findle in your deck, then you should inherently also run skull cap. You know? That those two just fit nicely together. And again, like Scarf for a Scar, Life for a Life. There's then a whole bunch of stuff if you're happy to play the life game. And it is like a fun mini game in Fab. It's really satisfying to go 1 life under the opponent and then pitch your heart or block with your Skull Cap. It's just, again, the game used to be a little bit more tit for tat, a little bit more reactive and interactive. It's not that anymore. I don't feel there's plenty of decks that they don't interact. They just do their thing and ruin your day, and there's not much you can do about it. It's not like just they attack for 4, you block for 3 kind of maths anymore. So it's not that easy to play that mini game. But you'll see really good players. That's how they'll still get value out. I think Michael Hamilton's done some very high value plays with Heart in the Icelander deck. You know, Winnable, Finals, Fighting Spirit. They all play into that. And if you're running any of those cards, Skullcap might be valuable, is what I'm trying to say. Because at some point, you're going to be lower life. Unfortunately, the AB3 is really... like, AB3 is only good into Wizard. If it's AB, like... Let me put it this way. If Skullcap said AB1 and didn't have the low life requirement, it would probably be better than Crown. But it doesn't. Because it would then be absolutely the one helmet you play into Runeblade every time. Okay, 3 of a kind. Also, I did that whole rant about money, and I swear Remy's not even in the chat anymore. You just wait till I see him. Smurf, I don't know. I don't know if Icelander needs to play Coronet Peak. The Coronet Peak is still most of the time just a block 2 for Icelander. They don't usually pitch into it with the game plan that I've seen. Especially Bulllander. I don't think Bulllander was pitching into it. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Nordic, I agree. We're halfway. We need at least one more eye. Otherwise, we failed. Can you guys hear the beeping in the back or no? Just curious. Oh, Command and Conquer. We have so many. Just want one foil Command and Conquer before the stream ends. Okay, let me turn it on. It's just my washing machine. One sec. I have no interest in opening Outsiders ever again. To be fair, man, I'm so negative, I know. But I do not enjoy opening the Japanese sets. The clumping is just dumb. Like, just no interest. Like, I'm happy I open them when the set comes out, and I remember why I hate opening them. So Outsiders is one of those. If you want some Uprising, I got some Uprising. If you want... What do I have a bunch of? I have Like Monarch First Edition, I have a bunch of boxes to open still. But yeah, man. It's so bad. You open like 200 boxes. 200 fucking boxes, not a single code for a Fable. It's just dumb. And before anyone tells me about maths and variance, it's still dumb. It's like winning the lottery in reverse. Losing the lottery? No. Everyone loses the lottery. It's like winning, but not winning. Yeah, Outsiders is not fun to open. It's so feast or famine. Like, too much feast or famine. I'm happy with... I get the gambling thing. I enjoy cracking. I enjoy the risks of it. But, man, it should not be... You should not be able to open a box and get, like, $10 worth of value, and then someone opens a box worth $1,000. It shouldn't happen. $1,000 is an exaggeration, obviously. Also, there's not that much demand for those cards. Andrew, I'm hoping to see, like, so we know there's a Tunic reprint. I'm hoping that, like, Glistening Steelblade is maybe reprinted. Sorry, Ty. What do you need? A quiver? Shakedowns. Maybe I'll just try and find you some shakedowns so I don't have to open the product. So maybe they'll have, Glistening Steelblade could use a reprint because, you know, although it's not that hard to get one. We've got them up pretty cheap on the single shop. What else? I mean, we did some maths actually. Maybe there's a couple of legendary reprints like Teklo Foundry Heart would make sense. That'd be great to have in the mech set. A cheaper version of Teklo Foundry Heart. Like Blackboard and Unfoil would be cool. Wouldn't be against that. So we have more than that. Nordic. Here, you want me to rattle off the Tunic versions? Cold Foil Alpha. Non-foil Crew. 2 of them. And then WTR, so that's 4. Then you have White Border, 5. Foreign Black Border, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bright Lights, 10. And then the cosplayer one, 11. There's 11 versions of the Tunic. $12, $13, because we have gold and extended art rainbow foil. 13. There's 13 Tunics in the game. Too many. Hey, that'd make a cool collection. If I let me try and get one of every Tunic version. Someone should do that. That'd be funny. Well, the reprint slot or the expansion slot, there's only like... Is it 1 per box? What was it? It's low. Someone pull that up. So I don't think it'll have jank because like it's gonna be rarer than a Majestic. Yeah, Balin, I think that's what I mean. I think the 1 in 15 packs. So there you go. So it's less than 2 in a box. So I feel like it'll be mainly Majestics, right? The other thing, though, we talked about this before, Balint. I think I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I'm not. All they needed to do was make History Pack cheaper. Like, I don't know why on earth the MSRP is so high for history pack when there's no foils in it. Like, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to print a whole set with no foils than it is. It just doesn't make sense that that set is so expensive. And that's the issue. The white border tunic is the same price because it's the same rarity to hit. Like, EV-wise, that set needed to be cheaper, like 30% cheaper, and then you would have a bunch of white border tunics for $100 or less. Whoops. That's my hot take. Also, there's nothing stopping them. Like, they can reprint history pack again and more, and you know, obviously foreign black border makes sense to be a premium price, but white border should be much cheaper. Like, again, I really wanted to open that product and stock the shop with it, and we did, I think 20 to 50Ks. I can't remember now how many. It was a while ago, but it's not worth. It's just not worth the EV, and the cards don't sell because they're not cheap enough. Like, yes, we sell them sometimes, but all right, one more eye. And we hit that eye so early too. Yeah, that's the other thing too, right? It's the same in Europe. Like, all the foreign black border legendaries don't sell. Yeah, but Anarchy, like, what I'm saying is, if the tunic was half the price as white border, you might have started with a white border and then upgraded it later. Like, it's just not cheap enough. And that's not the market's fault. The set itself to open is not cheap for what you get. It's still quite expensive per pack. It is cheap per pack, but there's a lot of jank in those packs. It should have been cheaper, and then you'd solve the problem. But you can't convince people to play with ugly cards anyway. Like, people don't want to play with them, then Null Rune Hood. Oh, wow. That was violent. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. Like, they start with white border, but they aspire to get the black border, which is fine. But the legendaries should have been more frequent in the set, I believe. So if you're going to keep the price high, make the legendaries easier to hit. It just doesn't, yeah. Like let me put it this way. Why print as many scab skin leathers as tunics in any set? Why would you do that again? Clearly, the market wants tunics and not scabbies, you know? Like, I know you can't have all the cards be good, but you can slightly weigh the rarity, skew it one way as well. We've ordered a bunch of bright lights, so it's tricky, right? Because who knows what's in the set? I mean, aside from knowing there's a tunic reprint, and Mech cards. We don't know if there's another Mech hero. We don't know if the new Mech hero is good, although reading that he plays cards from Banish Zone, so he boosts a Mech card, puts a card in Banished and potentially plays it, is really powerful. But we don't know. It's going to be hit or miss. I think Dusk Till Dawn was a miss, power level wise. Like, the heroes in Dusk Till Dawn, no one seems to be... Like, there was a lot of hype, but the prices have crashed. Everyone can see that. Because they're not super strong in the meta. So that's what this set will be as well. So I think that's what will affect it being opened a lot or more. Is not the limited play. That's never really been the catalyst for Fab. It's going to come down to... And to be honest, I haven't seen, but then we live in quite a small country, but I haven't seen shops take on these like jank formats. Like, okay, grabbing 3 packs to play instead of drafting is a great idea, right? But how many armories do you think will run like that? You know, maybe at the start they will, but... I think Dusk Till Dawn, the power level is good, because nothing feels broken, but it's not. Do we know there's a Crown reprint in the new set? We don't know that. We're talking about Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah. Yeah, but still, like, it's... There's so many cheap legendaries in that set now. All of them, pretty much. Like, Versus is quite strong in Dory, but no one's really playing Dory or Bolt in any kind of volume. But we'll see. The Mech set looks great. I think it's good to have a set that's focused on the class, because there's a good chance it just catapults 1 or 2 heroes in the meta. Yeah, Nordic, I agree. The serialized cards were not executed too well. I haven't even heard of a single one selling yet. Like, which is a shame because they're so rare. But people like posted them for 50,000 and all the collectors or big buyers that I know just like, you just scare them out of the conversation. And again, they're like, they're not a Marvel hero. Like, we know what Marvel... Oh, this pack. Endless Arrow and another foil Out of War. That's a sick pack. Like, if it was just a Marvel Prism and a Marvel Chain in English, those cards would be worth 5 to 10k, I reckon. If they're like, what? There's only 10 of each, you know? But the hand printed, like, I don't know. It's not for me. And I think I'm not alone. I mean, they would have been selling for high value if I wasn't the only one. Did they all get open? No, but I think 4 or 5 have been. Definitely 4 that I know of. The number 1 Prism has definitely been opened. Oh, you're not missing much not owning those serialized. Like, if you're a collector, I don't think it matters if you have serialized cards. Because it's not even a card from the set. Yeah, I think it's 2 chain, 3 prisms. But I mean, I'm sitting on some Dusk Till Dawn cases myself. Maybe I'll do a stream soon. Maybe we hit one. Well, Nordic, I agree. People are crazy. What's the funniest one lately? Is, I mean, if I don't need to say the name for people to guess who this person is, but someone been trying to sell gold silver palms, and oh no, we have no idea, Andrew. Anyway, someone's like tried to sell these gold silver palms and they wanted like $20,000, and I'm like, why? It's not worth that. It's not even close. It's an Everfest legendary. And the guy's like, yeah, but there's less gold silver palms than there are gold tunics. I'm like, what do you mean? Who cares? Who cares? It's still shit. It's still like a UPF card. What are you talking about? Like, in what world do people just care in Fab that, like, there's so many? I don't know, man. Like, my fucking crimped Eye of Ophidia, it's a 1 of 1, but, like, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make it more valuable than a Cold Fall Heart. This person was trying to convince me it's more valuable than a Cold Fall Heart. Like, get lost, man. Leave it. It's also not who you think. Like, there's someone posting publicly to sell the gold silver palms, but there's like, I've been approached by other sellers. I just can't understand. To me, that's like snake oil salespeople shit. Like, trying to convince some sucker somewhere that, like, to pay the money. You know, that's what that sounds like to me when people are talking like that. Anyway, don't buy a gold silver palms. Also, do you know what the skill level is to win that card? Nothing. You just have to play one of those UPF events. Like, that's it. Very different to, like, winning a calling or a pro tour or something extremely competitive like that. Because that's what gives some of these cards their value, is it's a trophy. Winning a UPF event at Worlds means nothing. And the reason it means nothing is your skill level is irrelevant. If 3 people at the table want you dead, you die. And that's the end. There's like literally no hero in Fab can survive. I'll be at Worlds, yeah. No hero in Fab can survive 2 or 3 people attacking them at once. It's just impossible. Hey, another Command and Conquer. Look at the Command and Conquer army. We got 2, 4, 6 of them now. Yeah, the problem with LSS releasing those print numbers for gold foils, I agree with them doing it. I'm happy they did. But it's like, people get way too caught up on like, oh, there's only 4 of these in circulation, it should be worth more. But it's so irrelevant. Like, it's... Mia, do you not know what the cosplay things are? Is that what you're trying to say? I can explain it if that's what you're asking. There's 3 new ones. So you get this playmat with the green fabric from Tunic, and then you get 3 cards. One of them is like a needle or whatever weapon, and the 2 cards are a fabric that flips. So the card is cold foil on the front, and it's whatever fabric of spring or something, and then it flips into the tunic. It lets you equip the tunic, and the tunic is printed on the back. It has so it's cold foil on the front. On the back, it's just a token border. So it's a boring border, I guess, is what you'd call it. But it's very cool because it is a reprint. Although it's, again, a very expensive reprint, especially because it's cold foil, something else on one side. But so far it's generic, so it might... I don't think it's legal to play, but in UPF it might end up being... So it pretty much means you can block with your armor and then re-equip a chest piece. That's what it looks like. It's very cool for the Taylor hero to play with. But you can look these up, Mia. They're trying to think of which trade page. You can only transform with the Taylor weapon. You know, cards that are not printed in a set you can open are never legal in Constructed, but there's a good chance this new Professor product that has all the UPF cards and stuff. It's the top 4 prizing, Mia, yeah. So I think you get the Taylor for coming first, and then the top 4 get the playmat and promos. Which, by the way, if anyone's curious, the set sold for €1,500. The first one. I think that's way, way too much, but it's the first one that sold. And I believe they're backtracking it to the Singapore top 4. I hope they are anyway. I heard they are. There you go, maybe the playmats for everyone, yeah. I hope they do Lil. I don't think they'll go back as far as Lil. That wouldn't make sense. I know Singapore because the LSS staff in Singapore mentioned it. That's why I know. I think the Judge packs being so high in price is my fault because I bought a bunch of them for a lot of money, but overall I think they're a bit inflated still. I think they'll end up being like $100. Hey, I'll be in Barcelona. That'll be fun. Sorry, Nordic. I really wanted to open them on camera, and then someone kept bidding against me, so the pricing went up. Yeah, but look, the Judge packs just over time will come down because it's not something like they will be limited, but they're just gonna keep like there's heaps of them. Yeah, the Cold Foil Pummel is freaking gorgeous though. But like the Pummel's great, but most of the cards in that are terrible, including the Arclight Sentinel. Like no one's playing that. It's a gorgeous card, but no one's playing it. Pummel is evergreen. Every Guardian ever. Eee, we got a legendary. Man, there's 3 Skullcaps in a row now. Is our luck streak over? Well, look, I wanted to make a video, Nordic, and I wanted people to see what was actually in them. And then we opened all those packs and still didn't hit a single Arclight Sentinel. We didn't even get to spoil it. It's terrible. I think we might have spoiled the cash in, maybe, or maybe that was posted before I opened, but I'm gonna try and speed up. Yeah, that is all of them, Nordic. It's the Theron, it's the Gavel, Cash In, Winnable, Pummel, Arclight Sentinel. Maybe there'll be a Coldfoil E-Strike one day. That'd be cool. How sick that would look. Coldfoil Art of War. Oh yeah, CJ, we're doing great. We're also hitting all of the really good Mechanologist foils. But we've hit maybe too many Skullcaps now. I want more Grasps. Tekla Foundry Hearts. I don't want to see a fabled reprint like that again. I think it's just nice to have a gem or a landmark in every set. I don't need any more $1,000 cards. I've got to collect 3 of to have a playset either. Yeah, they're hard to come by now, the Command and Conquers, because a lot of people own 3 of them, and there's not that many to go around. Even if it's a few thousand of them. Hey, last pack. Techlicore. Alright. This is box. Wait, case 7. No, 8. Wow. I'm going to ruin all the Command and Conquers soon. I ruined my piles. Anyway. Oh, Nullrune Boots is nice. Wait, someone signed a cold foil Command and Conquer. That's crazy. Some of the artists don't actually know how much the cards are worth till you tell them either. Yeah, we need a Command and Conquer foil and another eye for sure. Okay, well there's a Command and Conquer non-foil. It's fine. We take these. We're doing really well on Command and Conquers. I'm happy. We haven't been starved of them, which is possible when you open. Is that from a new box? Yeah, this is a new case. We're on 7 Command and Conquers. Yeah, I've definitely seen pairs. Not in... I don't think I've ever seen a pack with both in it, but... Ooh, Endless Arrow foil. Very nice hit. You guys seen the video of someone opening a Cold Fall Eye and not realizing what it is? Very old video. And he like spat on it out of shock when someone told him the price. This is back when they were like 15,000 US or whatever. Three Arc Unlimit packs lifetime. Wow. No, it wasn't me, Nordic. My first eye was actually Chris Sayers, and I like bought a pack. He opened it for me. That was a crazy experience. Another foil Teclo. These are really nice hits. This is literally what I'm hoping to hit. Are all the really good mechanologist stuff. New player luck. Very nice. That's all you need. That's also like, it's always good when a new player hits something worth a couple of $100 because usually they're just incentivized to sell that and buy a deck. Where are the barcode artists? I know, Adam. I own one. We're going to put it up on the shop soon, but well, I mean, you know, foil Command and Conquer is a flex, that's for sure. Print Command and Conquer with a new set. I think it's possible. I think this expansion slot is likely to have a whole bunch of stuff in there, like Command and Conquer. But will they exactly? I don't know. And we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the fact that Tunic is in there, again, means there's possibility for literally anything else. I don't even double sleeve my Cold for Command and Conquers, but each to their own. My nightmare. Yes, we need more rusty relics. Maybe make it like an instant or something. Maybe it's worth if it was an instant. Mordred Tide. I'm getting tired, can you tell? Fumbling everything, trying to go fast. It's just hit midnight for me too. But we'll get there. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go... It's like really warm in here. I put a t-shirt on. I'm like sweating. I'll do it after this case. We've been starved for a hit for a while. Last pack in box 2. Can it be anything good? It's not terrible, but I don't know about good. Whoops. There. a silent anticipation killing anyone. Nice hit. Knock the death whistle foil. Foil Fate. It's worth more than half the super rares, so... Yeah, we need something. Something good. Oh, look, Rusted Relic. Just what we needed. Is that a foil Command and Conquer? It fucking is too. Oh yeah. See, it was worth the wait. It's a pretty big hit. I think this is actually a bigger hit than every card except the eye in the set. That one. That's the one. Rusted Relic. I mean, anytime they do an item-based hero that's not Mechanologist. The issue with Mech is Mech wants Mechanologist items, right? That's the downside of like banishing this on Data Doll or something. Just results in a dead banish. And if it's called Potion or Talisman, then it might be a merchant card, but it's not. It doesn't work. Whew. That foil Command and Conquer saved us. We were dying then. Other CNC? No. No, this is... The first CNC was box 1. That was box 3. This is box 4 now. Of the same case. Yes, I would be great. What are we missing? Are we missing any? No, we've hit all the legendaries. Although, no complaints if we hit more legendaries. Just anything but Skullcap, to be honest. I think 3 is enough. Once upon a time, that would have been considered extremely lucky, hitting 3. We've hit a surprisingly high amount of Mordred Tides. This pack doesn't want to open. Yeah, Tekla is most likely going to be very playable in the next set. Ah, so you got the eye or you got the Skullcap? Because it seems like a bad deal, but I know those deals used to happen. The eye used to be a bit underrated. Yeah, see, I just never... I think if he got it the other way, he did get a good deal. I just never traded a Fable for a Legendary. Just knowing that the Fable's so much rarer. Like, same as the Shard. People used to think the Shard is like crap, but it's so expensive. There's so few of them. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Yeah. The Fables in the game have been weird. Up and down. Like the heart went up so high when Icelander won Worlds with heart, and that was the deck. Oh, look at that pack. That's the second last pack of the box too. Print dot on the top. Man, that's like there's a few now of these print dots. Look at that. That's okay. Very good hit. Last pack. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Thanks, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Case 9. Should probably put these rares in the box too. Hey, Art of War. Good start. All the packs in this box are upside down. Like, in the box. See? It's odd. And the Sarrow. I think Endless Arrow might be the most expensive super rare in the set. Blazing. I'm just tired today because I trained yesterday, I trained today, I got a flight in the morning. I mean, 3 hours of streaming is tiring. I don't know why it's tiring, but it is. Yes, we're near the end. And now I'm going straight to bed. I made that coffee. I had took one sip and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to regret this later, so I stopped. Hopefully I made the right decision. That's also why I'm tired. Because I would have been in bed 2 hours, 3 hours ago even. If I wasn't streaming. Alright. Box 2, case 9. For 3 of a kind. Very sick art. Yeah, we have hit every majestic in Rainbow 4. That's pretty good. 2 Idol Wars is great. The bruise on my... It's actually been getting bigger during the stream if you rewind and come back. I don't know who bruised me, but it happened. Wisdom teeth? I have no idea. I'm supposed to get mine out at some point. Lots of drugs. That'll fix it. How long have I left it? No, mine aren't like not everyone needs them taken out. Mine haven't like caused pain or moved my teeth, but food gets stuck in them. They're like, there's not a big enough gap or whatever, so it's not urgent. It's just annoying. Also, why are you yelling? Oops. Null Hood. Man, all of these boxes have the packs upside down. In this case. No, this is box 3 of the 9th case. So I still have one more. There's still hope, yeah. First and last case I would be amazing. Legendary and majestic, look at that. What a pack. It's happened to us a few times tonight too. Good, good legendary and majestic as well. Hey, foil chamber. No barcode card either. But I feel like trying to find a barcode card is... it's wasting time. Unlikely. I've opened so much of this and never seen one. Ravenous Rabble foil. We've seen Tome of the Arknight the most in foil, unfortunately. Alright, last box in second last case. Thanks everyone who's stuck it out with us. Yeah, Josh, so far so good. We're towards the end, but I think, is this the first fork lightning we see? I think it is. Wait, have we even hit one in non-foil? I swear I don't remember. Tyler, we got this box and then one case. There's still there's still a chance. We're on like 7, aren't we? One more eye, Arena. That's the idea. Yes. One more eye. One more foil Command and Conquer, and I'll be very happy. You're counting 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 6, 7. It's 8 including the RF. You're right. I mean, but you can get 2 in a box. You can get 3 in a box if you get very lucky. Last pack has nothing. Okay. Lucky last case. This is the one. 2 legendaries, an eye, and a foil Commander Conquer. Easy. We've done okay though. 3 skullcaps, 3 cross reps, 2 striders, 2 hearts, and 2 grasps. It's okay. It's actually very even spread, which is why I like opening Belgian print. You open enough, you usually end up okay. Alright, this is it. Last case. Please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. FlukeandBox.com. In case you're still here and don't know about the single shop that pays for all this stuff. Foil Fate. The pull rate on 1.0 Fable it's roughly 1 in 10 cases. So one in 40 boxes. Hey, another Command and Conquer. One more and we hit our target. How crazy would that be? last pack, box 1. Nothing. Okay. The hits are coming. I can feel them. Foil lesson's nice. When did I start playing Tales of Aria? Three of a kind. Tyler, I just like the art, to be honest. And the fact that it was new, so I could actually get into it daily, or early on enough, instead of try and get into something like Magic, which was way too complicated to start now, in my opinion. All right. Hey, Ottawa. That is 10 Ottawas. It's crazy. Hey, 3 of a kind foil is really nice. No, that's not accurate. You can hit a foil majestic and a legendary. It's just unlikely. But I don't think they take up the slot per se. Speaking of legendary, we haven't hit one in this case yet, and we're nearly down to the last box. This is like the 3rd last pack in this box. Hopefully the last box isn't the dud one, you know. Alright, that box had nothing. We are on the last box. Wish me luck. Suspense. So many hopes riding on this last box. We need a Command and Conquer and an eye, and then I can die happy. But we also haven't got a legendary this case yet. Oh wait, this case, have we? I don't think we have. So risky this last box. It's gonna ruin our streak. I mean, Majestic back to back then. That's nice. Not a Command and Conquer though. Fate. Oh. Past the halfway mark. Foil lesson. Foil no room. Four packs left. Second last pack. Wow. It's going to be anticlimactic. I just feel it. But I tried. Nope. Nope. It's last pack saved us. Not an eye, but look. We take these. These are wins. That's okay. Last pack too, yeah. Whew. Whew. Saved. Saved. I shouldn't have talked shit. Oh no. That was great. In the end. Can't complain. That's very good. Oh, man. I've got to head to bed. I'm exhausted. That was good. Last pack magic is what we want. Nine Command and Conquers. Not quite. Alright, everyone. I'm going to cut it short. Not short. It's 4 hours deep. See you guys soon. I'm actually heading off to pick up a big collection. I might make a video about it when I pick it up tomorrow. So that's why I got to get to bed. Catch a flight. Good night. Thanks for tuning in, and see you soon.